Right, so hello and welcome to a virtual open house. My name is Ms. Haney, and Mr. Worm and myself will be your child's ELA teachers this year. So we just wanted to start off by saying that we're definitely thrilled to have your child as a student this year. It's going to be a different kind of experience, but certainly a worthwhile one. We're going to learn, we're going to grow, we're going to overcome obstacles, and we're going to do it together. So just a little bit about us. I hold a bachelor's degree in American Literature from UCLA. I also have a master's degree in English education from Mercy College with certifications in both English and special education. And I teach 7th and 8th grade English at the middle school. Mr. Worm holds a bachelor's degree from Stony Brook and a master's from Dowling College. And he's triple certified in English, special education, and teaching English as a second language. He's a teacher for both 7th and 8th grade English and social studies at the middle school. So one of the questions that we get a lot is, what should my student be able to do by the end of 7th grade English? And I've included several bullet points here in detail, but really what it comes down to is by the end of 7th grade English, a student should be able to read and analyze a text, whether that's a fictional text or an informational nonfiction text. They should be able to read and identify the key details and structures within, whether that's literary elements, story elements, central ideas, theme, point of view, etc. They should also be able to analyze arguments, being able to cite the argument being presented, counterclaims, and whether or not the argument is valid. We focus a lot on citing textual evidence as well this year, being able to support your answer with evidence from the text. And then, of course, we're going to focus significantly on constructing an expository essay and being able to present our ideas in writing as well as verbally. So how is this class addressing potential learning deficits created by the closure last year? We're going to be doing a couple of things. One, we're going to be reteaching and practicing curriculum from last year. We're also going to adjust the pacing of lessons. So if we see that there's some gaps in instruction or students just aren't understanding a concept, we'll spend more time on that concept to accommodate for that. We also provide extra help every Monday from 10 to 10:30 a.m. To fill in the gaps or answer questions that come up in class. The link to that will be posted to Google Classroom. And we administer daily bell ringer assessments to identify learning gaps. And what these are is just quick 4 to 5 question little quizzes that they take at the beginning of every period. They're worth participation credit. And it helps us identify whether the students are understanding the concept or if we need to spend more time on it. So for hybrid, students are broken into 2 categories, either the purple group or the white group. If they're a hybrid student, they attend class on Tuesdays and Thursdays for purple and Wednesdays and Fridays for white. Of course, fully remote students attend class virtually every day. For students on their home virtual days, they should be logging into live Google Meet sessions following their normal bell schedule. So whenever, 4th period English begins, and that they would attend in class if they were in the building, that's the same time that they're going to be logging into their Google Meet. The link to these Google Meets are posted to Google Classroom under the Classwork tab and will also pop up in their Google Calendars. It's really important for students to log into these meets daily when they're at home because if they miss the Google Meet or if they're late to the Google Meet, then they're likely to miss important information. So what do students do for ELA on remote days? On Mondays, we do not have live class. Instead, I will post an independent activity for them to complete on their own, and the instructions will be posted to the Google Classroom stream. I will also, like I said, provide extra help hours from 10 to 10:30, and the link to that will be posted to Google Classroom. Our grading policy for English 7 will be broken into 4 categories. So 25% of the student's overall grade will be quizzes. There will be 4 total quizzes per quarter. 30% of the overall grade will be classwork. There will be 10 total classwork assignments put in the grade book. Participation will be worth 20% of their grade. And this will be based on whether they completed the bell ringers for the week and whether they attended their Google Meet sessions on their remote days. And then we also will have projects, one project per quarter, and it'll be worth 25% of the grade. So these are just a few sample assignments, what they would look like format-wise on Google Classroom, either a bell ringer or a writing assignment. And then here's some contact information for both of us. We're available by email. You can reach out to us on the Remind app. I also have a Google Voice number. This is not my cell phone number. This is a separate number that I use specifically for reaching out to parents and students. You can call or text me at that number. And then, of course, you can contact us on our classroom extensions. Just be mindful that we're not in our classroom for the majority of the day. So we will check our voicemail and missed calls at the end of the day and get back to you. So just a few things in Google Classroom. So if you log into your child's Google Classroom, under the classwork tab right here at the top, you will see the very first button is Remote Instruction Google Meet link. This is the link that they will use to attend class virtually, Tuesdays through Fridays, and it is always located at the top of the page here. This is the section for their bell ringers. It'll be dated by the day for which they need to complete it. The section for their classwork for quarter one, again, dated by the day for which they should complete it. And then at the bottom is my and Mr. Worm's contact information again. There's a Google Doc with the same information provided for how to contact us. And then also instructions for signing up for Remind. Remind is a phone application that allows you to contact us with questions, and you will get reminder notifications about upcoming due dates or important things for your student. The instructions to sign up are posted here. The last thing is that you should have received an email about being a Google Classroom Guardian for your child. What this does is it will send you a summary, either daily or weekly, about your child's classwork. So any assignment that they are missing, it will list in the summary, and it'll also list assignments that are upcoming and when they are due and what the instructions are for that assignment. So this is really just a great way to stay on top of what's going on in class, what are they missing, and upcoming due dates. So if you did not receive an email about being a Google Classroom Guardian, please just let me know and I'll get that fixed for you. Otherwise, that's it. If you have any questions, again, please feel free to reach out. Otherwise, I really appreciate you for watching this video and have a great evening.